Good morning, everybody. This is Elisandro Garcia Montoya, clarinetist with Fifth House Ensemble. With me, I have my beautiful friends from the deep listening cohort here. And we have Karen, Kelly, Kelsey, Grace, and Parker, the boiler room, helping us with the stream. I'll be guiding you through some deep listening exercises. We'll focus a little bit more in our bodies today, doing a few stretches. And just as a reminder, we do these stretches and things to expand, to relax and expand and be able to hear better, allow, give space so that you can really get more, be more toned for listening, if you will. So, but first, I would like to start with a quote that I love from Pauline Oliveros, our patron saint of deep listening. So this one I love, and it goes like this: For me, deep listening is a lifelong practice. The more I listen, the more I learn to listen. Deep listening involves going below the surface of what is heard, expanding to the whole field of sound while finding focus. This is the way to connect with the acoustic environment, all that inhabits it, and all that there is. I love that. Finding focus while still listening to the whole field of sound. It's something as musicians we experience a lot. If you're playing any type of ensemble, you're listening to yourself, to your colleagues around you. If you're in a big orchestra, you're listening to a bigger range, a stage. You're also listening in an acoustic space. So you're projecting your listening so that sound, the experience is fully. Uh, Great. So we're going to start with a very simple head balancing exercise. And I'll invite you to stand up. And by simple, I mean you're just going to start kind of balancing your head on the top of your spine, just doing little circles. Just turning your head, bringing awareness to that area, that connection of your skull with the spine, and kind of explore that. If you're starting to feel some places of tension in your back, like I'm feeling right now, try to bring awareness to that area and relax. But mostly we want to do this head balancing very lightly in small circles. Imagine you're drawing little circles with your eyes in front of your face. Little circles here, little circles there. Maybe expand the range. Just very slowly. And there's the sound of the sandbox for sure. As you're doing, maybe do a little stretch of your neck. As you're doing those bigger circles, maybe extend the motion to your neck muscles. Maybe even start rotating your upper body. I always like to close my eyes and imagine I'm drawing an imaginary picture, a landscape, maybe some clouds up there, the ground, a few trees on the side, some flowers. Just use your imagination. It's your drawing with your eyes. It's imaginary landscape. Okay, now we're gonna do some arm swings. So for this one, stand with your feet wider than shoulder width, parallel, and with a gentle bend of the knees. The palms, I guess the arms by your side, and start swinging your arms with a mild motion forward and backwards. Start engaging a little more movement. Feel your upper body very relaxed and just let just your arms swing. What you're feeling that spine is being stretched by a string that is pulling you up and is attached to a far, far away star. Also feel your feet well grounded. Feel the pull gravity as you're swinging your arms. Start range of motion. Engage your knees as if you were about to jump. I always love how Karen takes it to the next level. Always. There's a lot of energy there. This is sort of a tension release exercise. You're arching your spine as well. And very slowly, gradually, start slowing down the motion of your arms and your knees. I always forget to breathe. You gotta make sure you're staying, relaxed and breathing naturally. And come to a dynamic stop. From there, we're gonna do another tension release exercise. And this is when I came up. I always like to tell the story because when I was a kid in Costa Rica, my great grandmother used to cook with wood, in a wooden stove. And I remember my uncles helping her cut the woods. I remember the shape of their bodies as they were doing that. But then I came up with this exercise for us to do. We're gonna chop some wood. You're gonna put your hands, palms of your hands together. And you're gonna just bring your arms back. Imagine your hands are weighing a lot and it's stretching your back as much as you can, and then chop. I gotta take my headphones off for this. One sec. So stretch, chop, Stretch back. Ah. Maybe sigh or make a noise when you're releasing. Ah. Do some more chopping here. Get your hands to lead the motion. Back and forward. Okay. Woo. Inhale, raise arms. Exhale. Yes, that's a good suggestion for sure. Inhale when you raise your arms. Exhale. Yeah, absolutely. I would add that to the instructions too. Vigorous exhale. Yes. Oftentimes we do the purifying breath, which is with a vigorous exhale. But yeah, that takes me to the next exercise. We're gonna do some more healing sounds. And for this one, we do it with a breathing exercise first to prepare us for the healing sounds. You want to remain standing, fine. If you want to sit, that's fine too. So the healing sounds work in different parts of your energy centers, and they really tone your inner organs. So, one second. Okay, the prep for the exercise, we're gonna do breathing through your nose in 3 parts and then exhaling through your mouth in 3 parts as well. So when you inhale, you use a hand gesture, like imagining that you're bringing in air with your hand. Then on exhale, you're gonna vigorously exhale. You're also clearing your lungs from any toxins, and you're also contracting your muscles. That's a very good exercise. So inhale in 3 parts. Exhale. Inhale. Maybe when you're doing the inhale, the 3rd part, try to get as much air as you can. Fill up your lungs entirely. Push, push. Okay, let's take a brief moment here. I'm already feeling a little bit lightheaded. Woo! Wow. So we're gonna do our first 3 healing sounds. Ha, hu, sh. I think you probably have that in the chat here or in the document that you can refer to. Ha, hu, s. The third syllable is like a hiss 3s, but when you aspirate the sounds, it needs to be vigorously. It needs to feel like you are working, like your diaphragm is pushing the air out as you aspirate the healing sounds. So ha hu shi. So we breathe in the same way through your nose. Oftentimes we are not really using your nose to breathe. That's what the nose was made for. Filter the air and warm it up before you go. A lot of us concentrate or breathe through the mouth a lot, which is okay. It's a different mechanism, but the nose, actually, we need to really get back to breathing through our nose a lot more. Let me see. Would you like people unmuted? Yes, of course. We're gonna make these sounds together. Thank you for the reminder. So let's go back to the exercise. So breathe in 3 parts through your mouth and then aspirate. Ha, hu, sh. Very vigorously. Ready? Ha, hu, sh. Ha, hu, sh. Ha, hu, sh. Close. The whole cycle is 36, but we're gonna break up the 6 healing cycles in the first 3, about 18 cycles, and then the second. Wow, this is great. I already start to feel very warm, right, in the solar plexus. I'm feeling a lot more relaxed too. I don't know if you guys are feeling the same way or similar, hopefully. And the next 3, shi, shu, fu. Shi, you vocalize shi, maybe open or smile. Shi, shu, fu. Fu has a more power behind the breath. So, shi, shu, fu. Let's start again with the 3 breaths through your nose, and then the second half of this healing sounds. We do about 18 cycles. Ready? That is very relaxing, very calming. Maybe I did something good for my inner organs. But I know I saw Karen coughing a little bit. This is great for getting rid of toxins and just releasing energy and just bringing or breathing in air in a way we don't normally do. You expand, all your muscles are involved in the breathing process. Why don't we do a few cycles of all six sounds? All six sounds. I won't put you through the 36, that would take a while, but maybe on your own you can do the 36 cycles of all six sounds. But we'll do like maybe around, yes, around 6 cycles of all six. So take a good breath. Let's do all six healing sounds. Ready? Great. Even my voice is lower. Now I can go on the radio. But yeah, I have a sound activity, but we're running out of time, so I want to allow a few minutes for some reactions and your feelings about these exercises, how you're feeling right now, and yeah, I'm very curious. Yeah, Kelly.
I'm ready to play my music. But when we turn this off, I'm like, right over there.
Yeah, yeah, I
You.
feel it exactly the same way. It's this feeling of relaxation and like readiness, like my whole my brain, my whole being is ready to do something like that, something creative. Let's see, great warm up. Yeah, absolutely. Any other comments?
This is one of my favorite, and I remember like first time we ever did it with Brian and Leila when we were before it's a pre we did like a daily deep listening, and this was it's fascinating because this text score is meant to massage your organs with your breathing, because with the different syllables, it engage the different organs in our stomach inside. So, you know, when you truly just focus on each syllables and just like feel how it's moving inside your body, what kind of muscles are contracting and relaxing, it's really fascinating. And I just love this, like, because you don't get to massage your organs. So I think whenever I do this, I do feel like I am actually working out my organs and it's getting a little bit healthier. Maybe it's just it's my in my head, but I think that also counts. Yeah, that's like one of the reasons that I like this is one of my favorites. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Like I was saying before, I feel very warm right in the middle here, my core. And I added the breathing prep, which I think helps a lot, like inform how to do the aspiration. Because oftentimes in the original score by Eloise Gold, she doesn't talk about breathing much, so it's challenging sometimes to aspirate if you don't have enough air in your lungs or you don't know what it takes to have those muscles contract like that and get rid of the air. So the breathing part, I think, is very helpful too. Um, any other ideas before we close for the day? Kelsey, how was your experience with this one?
Yeah, this was my first time doing this one, and I really liked it because I feel like with stress of life and things, like I clench and hold a lot in my body. And so it was really nice to kind of gently force it to like let things go. And now I feel like a lot more open, which is really nice. I liked it.
Absolutely. Creating space for better listening and being smiling to your inner organs, Eloise Gold says. Send a smile to your inner organs. And just I want to take a few seconds to introduce Kelsey, our violinist in Fifth House Ensemble. And these are Kelly and Karen, our dear friends. We feel you're part of the group right now. And yeah, so join us on Thursday for another session of Deep Listening. Thank you very much for all of you who join us online and here as panelists. It's always so nice to see you all and to practice deep listening with all of you. So see you next time.
Thanks. Have a good